previously.
Keep still, you little devil, or I'll cut your throat.
No, sir, no.
Now look at here. Do you know what a pile is?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what whittles is?
Yes, sir. Food, sir.
Then you get me a fire and you get me whittles, or I'll have your heart and liver out.
You old young. Get out! You're a thief, Pip.
Now then, son, where do you think you're off to?
Convicts escaping!
Come on!
Help! This way!
The soldiers ran towards the shouts and find the two convicts wrestling each other in the mud. Magwitch and the other convict are caught. Pip feared that Magwitch thinks he told the soldiers, but the convict obviously wants to protect the boy and takes the blame for stealing the meat pie.
I wish to say something respecting this escape. It may prevent some persons laying under suspicion along me.
What is it?
I took some food from the blacksmith near the village, over yonder. It was a dram of liquor and a pie.
A year passed, and Beb is now helped by Betty, a young, kind girl, to get proper education. While doing his homework one night, Pep discovered that Joe is illiterate, as he has never gone to school. Joe is a kind person and he always stays humble to Mrs. Joe, but wishes that she didn't hit Pep often. One day, Mrs. Joe comes home quite excited and said that Beb is going to play for Miss Havisham, the rich lady in the nearest village. Beb is washed properly and dressed in the finest clothes. The next day, Uncle Bumblechook takes Beb to Miss Havisham's house. At the gate, Stella lets Beb in, but sends Uncle Bumblechook on his way.
Come in, Pip. Oh, do you wish to see Miss Havisham?
If Miss Havisham wishes to see me...
Ah, but you see she doesn't. Come along, boy.
Your clock stopped, miss. It should say 3:15.
Don't loiter, boy.
Stella leads him through a dark house by candle to meet Miss Havisham, a woman dressed in an old wedding dress. She tells Pep that her heart is broken and calls for Stella to play cards with him. Stella insults Pep and mocks his hands and his thick boots as they play. Yet, Miss Havisham keeps laughing and then asks Pep what he thinks of Stella.
She says many hard things of you, but you say nothing of her. What do you think of her?
I don't like to say.
Tell me in my ear.
I think she's very proud.
Anything else?
I think she's very pretty.
Anything else?
I think she's very insulting.
Anything else?
I think I should like to go home now.
And never see her again, though she is so pretty.
I'm not sure that I wouldn't like to see her again, but I think I'd like to go home now.
You shall go home soon. Play the game out.
At the end of the day, Miss Havisham tells Pep to return in 6 days' time. Stella puts some food on the ground to insult him more. Ashamed of the situation, Pep starts to cry. Back home, Pep lied to his sister and Uncle Bumblechook, but later, Pep tells Joe the truth, and also confesses that he's embarrassed about being a commoner. Joe advises Pep to be content of his simple life, but Pep states that he wants to be uncommon and asks Betty at the small school to help him get a good education, to become a fine gentleman. Betty agrees happily. On the way home, Pip goes into an inn to pick up Joe. He finds Joe sitting with a stranger. The man asks Joe all kinds of questions, some about Pip's relation to him. The strange-looking man is staring at Pip the whole time. At one point, the man stirs his drink with something familiar to Pip. The file Pip stole to give to the convict, Magwitch.